Hello everyone. This is Aston, Georgia, USA. Ram Sorat Giberson Gardening, Ram Giberson Channel. Today, I wanted to say hi to เพื่อนๆที่เมืองไทยสวัสดีค่ะเพื่อนๆที่เมืองไทยที่ติดตามดูช่องของแรมขอบคุณนะคะวันนี้จะพูดถึงในเรื่องดอกไม้ชื่อ hydrangea Okay in USA today it kind of sun kind of come out and then kind of go away kind of gonna rain it's not gonna rain I don't know so I'm gonna talk about briefly about the hydrangea not about how to grow or how you're gonna take care of that. I talked about that before. Today I'm gonna talk about what it is beginning to bloom in the garden, and it's so beautiful. And I wanted to show you just the simple, the beauty of the garden. For right now about mid-May. You know I say that many times about my garden. I don't do maintenance in the winter. I mean, in the summer, in toward May until the end of summer, I don't do any maintenance. I just enjoy the beautiful garden. So, and this is what I have. So, I like to show you the hydrangea that they are blooming right now. This one is the combination between the pink hydrangea and the sun was really good, and now the sun just kind of gone. And then Annabelle at the beginning to bloom. It is very, very beautiful. I think many gardeners are familiar with Annabelle and hydrangea. If you have them in the garden right now, they should beginning to bloom right about now. So I'm gonna take you to the hydrangea from point A to point B. And the plant above there, that is the curly leaf, unanimous, the one with the white flower. I put it there just to get the to help the Annabelle kind of stand up a little bit, because Annabelle sometimes when they bloom, they kind of fall in a little bit. So when I put the strong foundation behind there, it helps them stand up a little bit more straight. And the one above here, I'm gonna focus on the hydrangea, but the plant, the kind of mixture right now, I'm gonna kind of mention that briefly. This is the fourth pansy redbud. This plant I have that here for a long time, and it's not reproduced from the seed as much as some variety that are available right now. So you know, I mean, so I'm gonna go slowly toward other hydrangea, and I want to show you many different types of hydrangea that blooming in my garden right now. So in the mid, I'm gonna walk slowly and let you see the garden. A lot of part in this garden you already see, but you know, it's changing all the time. The oak grass coming out because my garden is focused on natural. With nature, like I said, I don't clean the garden that much. I just kind of let the garden be as they be throughout the summer. I will prune a little there and there, and the one that kind of look a little wild, you know, fall too much on the walkway, something like that, I would clean it up just a little bit. But otherwise, I don't disturb the nature, like I said. I let the nature be, and I kept saying that over and over because I don't want to disturb the nature that is developing in the garden. Because during the summer season, there's a lot of butterfly, like monarch butterfly. As you know, I think I mentioned that before, the monarch butterfly are declared extinct. And but for right now, I see some of them in my garden. And because I try to grow the food that they would like fennel, parsley, milkweed, mullein, the thing like that, they really like to eat. So when I'm walking right now, slowly, I'm gonna take you to the other hydrangea. That's why I'm going. In the meantime, I wanna show you that what grow now in my garden. I have hosta, I have angel wing, hardly a begonia, and I have another Annabelle here to grow in the pots. This one it bloom pink. When it bloom, I like to show it to you again about that. And I have the variegated buckwood here. And my goal is to take you to the other hydrangea, but since we're here, this is the variegated buckwood. It's a very, very good addition to the garden. And, I put it over there on that corner because I wanted to kind of soften up that corner of my house just a little bit. And then I'm going to keep walking along my house. A lot of angel wing begonia just kind of volunteer and then they kind of grow along the house. I don't bother to pour it out because when the flower blooming it's pink. And then when, if you local, you want somebody, I love to share it with you. And they have ability to sow seed. And then they will come back year after year. So I'm gonna slowly walking and show it to you what's on the floor. And I have like pot. Some of the pot that I didn't put any flower in there yet. So I'm gonna continue to show you this way. And I'm sorry, sometimes I have to put it on the floor. This is the area that I talk about layering the pot a while back, and now they're all blooming and they're all looking beautiful. And I'm gonna go up the stair. The stair look kinda messy right now, but for me, it doesn't bother me. And normally I clean that once every 2 years, and that I had to clean going into the second year, but this year so far I had not cleaned that yet. I'm gonna go upstairs and then show to you the oak leaf, the golden oak leaf hydrangea. Just the idea, just to let you know what's in my backyard right now. Right here in Athens, Georgia. and right here, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. It kind of tight, kind of small right now. I not yet seen this bloom. It's kind of the same, the green leaf, oak leaf hydrangea. I would imagine it bloom white. I had never seen it bloom. I got it a long time ago from the place called Time of the Time. I don't think they're in the business anymore. And anyway, when I first got it, I just fell in love with the foliage. Bright yellow. And I have a dark area in the woodland, and then I planted there. But it didn't do that well because it needs more sunlight. I'm kind of learning in that time. I don't really know what it needs. So I grew there for about 2 or 3 years. I didn't do that well, so I went ahead and cut it and propagated it. And now I had about three plants. 3-4 plants, and I kept one here, and I have the other 2. I have friends that come over in the garden to the garden and see the garden, and they love that too. So I shared it with them, and now it's in the garden. As you see, a lot of my pots, what I planted last year, and now what you see here, I eventually gonna put some marigold there just to get some color. Oh, I don't have to, I'm not cleaning it up that much. I probably add some like a vinca, marigold, or something like that. And I come up here to show to you the hydrangea. See, if you stand right here, when I just come out, when I look down, you see the hydrangea. I always talk about surrounding your home, tie your home with the garden, and that's why I come up here to show it to you. So this hydrangea is kind of like a hydrangea you see bloom everywhere. Old-fashioned one, and this one when it bloom it all blue. I love hydrangea because right about now I used to do some volunteer, help people. I took this to arrange the flower for the churches and stuff like that. You know, it's really beneficial. And then here's Hope. She's my cat. She go with me, whatever. So now I'm gonna take you back down below, show you another oak leaf hydrangea. Today it's about kind of like about hydrangea. For the people who garden all the time, you know hydrangea many different types, but the people who just beginning, it may not. So you know I'm trying to bring this in so the people would understand what these things are. And to get a more, this one, it's the waterfall Japanese maple. So, but for some people who are just learning, if you see what I show, if you like it, you know, you can do one or two things. If you really good on using app, something like that, so you can go on Google and then go to the plant app. You would find out the definition of the plant. They'll tell you generally, they'll tell you the name and then how to grow. I'm coming underneath my patio right now and walking toward the other hydrangea. And I come this way because I want you to kind of like you are in my garden and walking in with me, or by yourself. What you see right now is a lot of different plants. So you know, like I said, I'm not gonna talk much about a lot of plants here. This is the Crimson Queen, Japanese maple, and what you see here is the red ginger. Grow very tall, and right next to that you see the hydrangea. And then when the red ginger bloom, I would come back here and to show it to you because it's a fabulous. It probably blooming sometime toward the end of June or mid July, somewhere there. So I'm coming through the place that growing a lot. This is the Crimson Queen Japanese maple. And this Bitola, I showed you earlier, and then it bloomed pink. Now the bloom is gone, but it does grow some seed pod right here. And I don't know for sure that could I grow, germinate this seed into another Bitola. I don't know. I had never tried it, so maybe this year I might get some of that seed pod and then grow to seed any seed in there with germinate. I don't even know what the seed look like, so I have to wait until it dry and then kind of open it up and then see if I can grow this, you know. So don't know, gonna be something that I will learn this year. And this is the Japanese maple called the red dragon. So I'm gonna go this way. Keep going with me along the walkway. Just think that you are walking in the garden with me. And I come to this place. Come to this place. Come to this place. I bring you here because I want to show you this plant. Because it had been my favorite and I love it. I love it. Because it functions in many different ways. So before I go any further, I'm going to show you the Japanese painted fern. And then right next to the heart star and the red leaf of the red dragon. I think it's beautiful contrast and complement that I've been talking about a lot. And then you see the big boulders, big rock. I had a lot of rocks in my garden, just to give them the foundation and the weight on the ground. And then this plant right here is what I wanted to bring you here. You may see this, but maybe not paying much attention. This is called the curly leaf unanimous. It's a beautiful evergreen plant. Had a very, very good foundation and structure on its own. You don't have to cut much, clean much. It's just kind of like this. I like it because it's similar to the bonsai. You can easily grow in your pot and put it on, leave it at the patio. And then don't do much about it. It does not require much. And it looks like a bonsai, but you don't have to prune it, to nurture it like a bonsai, anything like that. I love it here because I've been talking about the plant architecture. You know, right next to the wall. I'm gonna step back and then show you a little bit. I'm gonna do it slow. Show you a little bit. See, I have the wall, the parallel up all the way. So I thought if I would put this kind of architecture feature, you know, this one I would call the architecture. Some of them they call the bone of the foundation of the garden, but this one I call architecture because it kind of stand on its own, and then on top of that, it support the surrounding. It gave out the support the surrounding and give everything kind of weight. Kind of have more impact. So if you're gonna look at that, see what I'm talking about. Dark leaf right next to the red brick. Contrast between the red bricks and the red leaf of the red dragon, and that one is set right in the middle. Before I put this curly leaf unanimous here, it kind of blur between the leaf and the red brick. The red leaf of the red dragon and the red brick. It didn't have a lot of impact for me. So when I saw the curly leaf unanimous dark green and then it bloom white right about now. So I thought if I put it here, it will help kind of contrast on both sides and make the picture popped up. So I've been talking about the art and this is art. I see things like art anyway. But you don't have to see it that way, you know, you just say, well, the red wall, you want something to contrast that, you know, something like that. You can just look at that and see what you do. It's cutting design, kind of, or not design, it just say, oh, I want that, and that's good too. So as you see right here, it's the framing. I'm going to show you a little bit more. If I come this way. It stands right in between another Japanese maple. That one is called lace leaf scarlet filigree palmatum. So it's a long name. It took me a long time to be able to pronounce it, you know. And would you add me to you what I mean? I don't know. It just sounds good, so I say that. But that's what I written on the name tag when I bought it, you know. So this Japanese maple right here, it's so cool. Maybe it's not available in the market anymore because it's kind of, I had it here more than 15 years now. It didn't have to do much. It kind of cascade down to the dry stream. And then I bring you here because I wanted to show you other hydrangea. And this Annabelle hydrangea, kind of getting dark. See, when I do it early, it get washed out, or when I do a little bit darker, and some part it kind of get dark, but that's okay. You know, we can see things and not washed out by the sun. I kind of like it that way. So I had a statue here. Her name is Catch. She is Stone Catch. I found her more than 20 years ago. She been standing here for a long time. It's a child. Her name is Catch, the little girl. And then if I'm going to put it out, right behind her, I'm going to show you. See, sometimes we forget to think about what it looks like at night. This is David ladder walking stick. Beautiful all the time. At night when the light hit it, look at that, how beautiful it is. make it very, 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 very special. Right now, there's a lot of leaf on David, a lot of walking stick. You don't see the branches that much. I did show the impressive of the branches earlier in the season, and it looks very, very, very cool. So I'm gonna come around this way. I'm gonna show you the oak leaf hydrangea in my garden. I have so many different places. It is so beautiful. And it all happened from the one plant propagation. When I bought the plant, long time ago, like a 3-gallon size little pot or something like that, I will plant it in somewhere. Then I would continue to propagate and get more and more and more and more. So I just want to tell you that, because if we've been gardening for a long time, we know these things. But there are a lot of people in the next young couple that they want to garden. That's what I'm kind of sharing. I'm sharing with everybody, but I'm trying to share how you get more plant and then have the garden. And not so expensive to do, one thing at a time. So I planted oak leaf hydrangea here. It's kind of nice to see the sunshine over there. So then I plant another one. So I'm gonna walk toward the dry stream. It comes from the one that you see, what you just see. It's the propagation. There's another beautiful hydrangea. I can't help it from showing to you. This one. This one. This one, the hydrangea cool too. When I bought it, it called the Lady in Red. But I think it had other name for that. It came from China, from what I know. It developed. Like I said, if you love these, many different variety in nursery right now because it is blooming. It's easy for you to find, and I'm bringing that close so you can maybe take a picture and then add the app, see what it is, or you can just take it to the nursery who sell them, help you and get that if you're just at the beginning. I'm gonna bring it in slowly, show you another oak leaf hydrangea. There we go. And then on funnel swing. When you sit on this swing, that's what you see. Beautiful. It's variegated backwards. I'm gonna walk backward. Allow you to see the view. What you see when you sit on a swing. You're looking toward me from the swing. There's a backwards, variegated one. Lighted up the dark corner. During this time is great. In some area I have sun, you see that? Because it makes the lighter popped up. It does not watch out the ones in the dark, it kind of contrast each other out. And then my associates bloom out. Bloom out. I'm gonna walk real fast to show you another hydrangea. And hopefully I can get there before the 2 months time. And you would see the fall cypress. I hang birdhouse everywhere. The red birdhouse and the lantern. I don't use the lantern. I just put it there for the texture. For the texture. And I haven't mowed my lawn. Like I said, I don't use chemical to kill my lawn, weed. There quite a few, but that's okay for me. That's just green, and then it's good for the ground, and it doesn't hurt anything. What you see all over on my lawn, the keeping the footstep, the footstep, blue star. They call blue star. What they call you can buy it in the store. The plant called the footstep. It called the footstep. You plant it in a walkway or something like that. You can walk on it, without hurting them when you're gone. They were creeping all over, and then they would bloom again. It called, and then I just let it be because it gave a wonderful texture. So that is the floor, and then I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna show you another Annabelle. I'm gonna show you another grass, electronic coming out. This is miscanted variegated grass. I think you can find it everywhere. I had it here a long time ago, and then it's been doing well. And then I'm gonna come over here, and I'm gonna show you the hydrangea. It's Annabelle hydrangea. Beautiful hydrangea. And I saw the other hydrangea is so beautiful. I can't pass it. I'm gonna go and show you that one, and I'm gonna have to end it there because I'm losing the sun, and it's very quickly. And then I had my angel. See that? I have a pair of angel. Just think that you are with me and you see what I see, okay? Go for a walk in the garden. This is another angel that I have. I'm coming under the muscadine arbor, and I do get some muscadine, by the way. It gets kind of dark right here, but it's perfect. In some area you can see the sunshine. Kind of like very calm in my garden right about now. It's very calm. It's very calm. And I'm going to show you Annabelle. Look. Big. And I'm going to take the camera higher and tilt it down so you can see, because right now, in another 2 weeks, all the iridescent green are going to turn into white. And every single one of those are going to be so big. And then the plant that you see right behind there, big leaf, right there. That is called the paper bush. Scientific name, I don't know. I put it there because it contrasts with the Annabelle foliage. I'm going to try to get it close, just to get the texture. Like I've been talking to you for so many years about the texture, contrast, and combination of the foliage, and this, the foliage of the Annabelle and the foliage of the paperwood. They kind of complement and they kind of contrast at two. They complement in color and they slightly contrast in the texture because the foliage are different. Then I'm going to bring it here to kind of light it up. The dark corner I put the miscanthus variegated white, kind of white grass. So then I'm going to put where the other side you see the blue hydrangea blooming. In order for me to show you that, I have to make another video to go to the other side and to show you that. So this garden, like about the time, I got goosebumps. I don't know why I'm standing here right next to the angel, and I got goosebumps. And the angel might say hello. I don't know. So my garden are packed with all of the beautiful flower, and I don't disturb what you see. And right here, and I go right here, I put the blue hydrangea right next to the Cuba, kind of catch out yellow and green. When it bloom, full bloom, even right now is so beautiful. And this is the walkway I showed you earlier was kind of open. But eventually I will come and clear the walkway just a little bit. So, and that's what I wanted to show you today. How the garden developed from the beginning, because I started to my channel in February 2nd. During that time, I don't have a lot of things to show, but I was just doing about a lot of maintenance, about cleaning up, about mulching, and about taking care of the ground. It's about developing the good soil and about making your own potting mix, about cleaning the Japanese maple. It's about cleaning the hydrangea and everything. I did that. So now, a time being doing that time, and that's what I do, my main. So for right now, I should do what I'm doing here, what I'm showing to you. I might plant them annual and perennial in the pot, but I am not the person that's gonna go rip the ground and beginning to dig up and then plant other things right in the summer heat. Logically, and that's what most people do. But that's not what I do. I don't against anybody that how you enjoy the gardening, please, But that's the way I do. Long time ago, I used to do that. But when I learned, every time I dig the ground, when the ground was warm, it's so many insects, so many microorganisms that I disturbing. So I grow vegetable and all that. And right now, my vegetable garden, it kind of gets shady and I don't grow much there. I have vegetable bed and all that. But instead, I have a big pot and then I grow in the pot because it's easier. I don't have to go disturb the ground. Everything I put in the pot is a small environment. I don't have to disturb too much. So, that's what in my heart and that's what I do. So, and thank you so much. And how you enjoy your gardening, what make you happy, please do. I do this because it make me happy this way. And share it with you even more awesome. Super awesome that I can build this beautiful garden and share it all with you. And I thank you so much for spending the time with me today. And walk in the garden with me. So, because we love nature, we love gardening. The earth gonna continue to be beautiful because we take care of that, right? ขอบคุณมากเพื่อนๆที่เมืองไทยที่ดูสวนแรมตอนนี้ตะวันเกือบตกแล้วมีแสงแดดนิดเดียว แรมก็ขอบคุณมากนะคะที่มาเดินในสวนแรมในเวลานี้คิดถึงเมืองไทยคิดถึงเพื่อนๆทุกคนทุกครั้งแรมก็จะบอกว่าช่องนนสังหลวงกรุงใบน้อยฟีเจอร์การสวนของแรมที่เมืองไทยเป็นภาษาไทยเพราะฉะนั้นแรมก็จะบอกว่าสวัสดีค่ะทุกท่านที่มาชมช่องนนสังหลวงกรุงใบน้อยนะคะสวัสดีค่ะ and for American thank you very much for supporting me many of you tell me support me to do what I do because you love nature just like I do. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much. You have a wonderful evening. The sun is going down, time to relax. Go sit down and then have a glass of cold water with lemon and take a break. Enjoy the fresh air. Sadhu.